My name is your boy, Rich Rocka, and I'm playing myself in the movie Limelight. Ain't nobody else gonna look out for you. I really respect what you're doing, man.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Hell yeah. If you ever need anything, bro, call me, all right?
How did you find out about the role?
The star of the movie, Paul Vandervoort, he liked my music. I had a big record called We Run LA. He was a fan of the song, and he wanted to use my music in his film. And also, he heard that I did a movie prior to this, and he wanted to give me a role in the movie as well. Thanks to my agent, Aaron Sachs, he made it happen, and you know, it came together, and it worked out perfectly. I started doing music when I was real young. I was about 18 years old, back in my hometown in San Francisco, in the Bay Area. Probably about 10 years ago. I put out about 17, 18 mixtapes and 2 albums. I've been unsigned hype in the Source magazine, XXL magazine, and you know, I've been one of the hottest on the West Coast for a long time. 10 years I've been doing music, and I've only done one film prior to this movie, Limelight. I've done another movie called Beyond the Trophy. That was my first film, but I did that about 1.5 years ago. So I'll say about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years at the most, I started my acting career.
And what made you want to transition or just add that to what you do in terms of acting? Because you've done music for so long, and I understand music's in your family as well. Right,
yeah. A few of my cousins are also very talented rap artists and producers as well. You know, but I wanted to get into acting too because I didn't want to just limit myself to music. I felt like I can do anything. I could play sports, act, you know what I'm saying, do music, I can do anything. And I always respected the rap artists like Ice Cube that were great actors and, you know, went on to do well in music. Went on to do well on film. Tyrese, Ice Cube, you know, Ludacris, like, I always respected people that didn't just stay within the music. They, you know, expanded their horizons and, you know, went into other ventures. And I felt like I can do that as well. So everybody seems to think that I'm a natural. So, it's gave me the confidence to keep going. I'm not done.
Who was your biggest supporter in life? Or maybe they're still here?
I have so much support. I have a big family. And I have a lot of support but probably my 2 biggest supporters are my cousin Bailey. He also raps too, but he was the one who named me, gave me the confidence when I was young to, you know, keep going in music and become who I am right now. And my cousin Stevie Johnson, he plays in the NFL. He's very successful, and he's my biggest supporter as well. Like we all got each other's back, and you know, we support each other, but those 2 I'll probably say push me and give me my biggest support.
And I understand in this film, Limelight, that you talk about crowdfunding with the main character. What are your thoughts on crowdfunding, either film or albums?
To be honest, I really don't know what it is.
Okay.
That was just part of my line.
Okay, all right, okay. That's
I would
honest.
love to learn more about it though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One thing you don't know about me, I'm very truthful though, so.
Oh, that's great.
I was gonna make some shit up, but.
No, please don't. Please don't. Yeah, no, that's great.
Photobombing is interview. This guy's a natural.
This dude's a beast right here. I thought he was gonna make me bleed in this movie, but I was very disappointed.
When you first started in music, how were you making your songs? Because I know right now that everybody can do stuff at home. And were you still doing it? Was it during that time that you could still do it off a computer? Forgive me, I don't know much about making music.
I was going to a lot of different studios. You know, my cousins, they pretty much laid the blueprint down for me. Shout out to my cousin San Quinn and my cousin Bailey. They were already rapping and had their feet wet in the game already. So they pretty much already laid the blueprint down for me. So when I was younger, I would just watch them and watch how they did things, and then put my own spin on it, or, you know, go, you know, put my own twist on things. But I would go to a lot of different studios and work and, you know, perfect my craft and get better and better. Now, you know, I have my own studio in my house. I pretty much learned how to wear a lot of different hats in this music industry. So it's pretty easy for me, like nowadays. Like I just go in, and it might take me a week to make a song, or it might take me an hour to make a song, but it just all depends on what type of mood or mind state I'm in.
What is your music about? What are most of your raps about? Like,
most of my music is about, you know, it varies from the reality of how I grew up in the streets, or what was going on around me in the streets, or to my lifestyle now in Hollywood. And you know, just it varies. It goes from, you know, it goes from the struggle to the luxury, you know.
think back to when you were younger, did you ever envision your life would be as it is now?
Yeah, and the crazy part about it is when I was younger, I envisioned my life being even better than it is now, so I know I'm not done yet. I know that everything I look at in the world, from if I look at a Lamborghini to a big business like McDonald's, or anything that I look at with my eyes, I know that that came from somebody's mind. So I know that, you know, my mind is very powerful. So I always knew that I would be someone great in life. And, you know, I'm not done yet. I'm still working hard every day.
Right. If you could send this video to someone who's maybe 10 or 15 or whatever, that maybe doesn't believe that this could be possible for them, what would you say? Like, I
would tell them that it is possible. Anything that you want to do in life, period, is possible. Like whatever you want to be, whether you want to be a star, a movie star, a rap star, an R&B star, whatever you want to be, a doctor, a lawyer, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your mind. You just got to make it happen. And don't let nobody tell you you can't.
So when you decided that you wanted to act, when was that? A few years ago, or when did you make that shift?
Probably, yeah, when I was young, I wanted to do it all. I wanted to be everything when I was young. You know, so I wanted to be a big movie star. I wanted to be a big rap star, a big football player. Like, I wanted to do it all when I was young. So, I mean, I just applied myself as of recently and put my mind to it and decided this is what I wanted to do. And I'm making it happen right now.
Do you think at some point you want to take another step where you become a filmmaker? Not just a rapper, not just an actor, but also a filmmaker?
Yeah, one day.
You do?
One day I would like to be a filmmaker. I have a lot of great ideas. I want to do fashion. I want to do a lot of things. I'm not done.
What's a quote that has always stayed with you that you kind of live your life by?
I would say I love this quote by Jimi Hendrix. He said, I don't like compliments because they distract me. And I feel the same way. It keeps me humble. You know, that quote keeps me real humble. When people, because I'm always getting compliments a lot. I love them, but I mean, I don't like them at the same time. Because, I don't know, it just keeps me humble. That quote keeps me from getting a big head when people tell me how good I am.
What is it about a compliment? I've heard another, I think it was somebody else who said, I don't trust people, especially when they're being nice to me. And I thought that was an interesting quote.
Yeah.
But what is it about that you gravitate toward?
Just because I've seen so many people change, you know, with their success, and, you know, when they start doing good things and getting praise, I've seen them change. And I never wanted to be like those people. I always wanted to be my same humble, good self, you know? And I felt like these people changed because so many people were praising them and giving them compliments. Some people can't take the fame or the attention, you know what I'm saying? So, but me, I'm different. I get compliments and stuff all the time, and I remain and stay humble. I take pictures with all my fans, you know, I'm the same person. I'm grateful for everything that I have.
Do you have any other upcoming acting projects?
Yeah, I can't really discuss the names of them, but I definitely have some upcoming film projects. You know, my movie agent, Aaron Sachs, is doing a great job. And, you know, look forward to seeing me a lot more on the big screen.
Who are some actors that you admire?
Some actors I admire, Will Smith. Will Smith is a beast. He did music and he's a great actor, a legend. So Will Smith, George Clooney is a great actor. Denzel Washington, of course. I really have a newfound respect for acting. I thought it was easier than it looked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought it was easier than it is. It looked easy to me, but once I started doing it, I seen how hard it is. You got to really get into character, and you got to really make those people on the other side of the screen believe. And I really have found a new respect for acting. And you know, everybody tells me that I'm a natural, but I know I can be better, and I'm continuing to get better. I'm gonna be great one day.
When you see a performer that you admire, going back to the compliments, this is a very interesting quote. Do you give them compliments, knowing the way you feel about it?
Yeah, I still give people compliments because everyone is not the same. Some people might need compliments to keep them going, you know, so I try to give credit where it's due. So if I see someone doing a good job, I'll tell them, like, you know, you did a good job. And I'll even give constructive criticism too. Like if they're doing a bad job, I'll tell them what they need to change, or, you know, but I definitely give compliments and give credit where it's due.
So what gets you up in the morning?
God gets me up in the morning, and money.
Was that always the case for you, those two things?
Yeah, always. That's always been the case, ever since I can remember.
What you've achieved with music, you know, starting at 18 and you're here now, you have this fan base, you know, you've made videos, you've reached all these people. Do you think you want to do the same with acting?
Yeah, I do. Everything that I put my time and mind to, I want to put 100% into it, and I know when you do that, you see big results. Anything, you know, practice makes perfect. Anything you put your time and energy into, you're gonna see results out of it. So I plan on putting a lot of time and the same amount of passion and heart into the acting as I do into my music. I'm gonna give it 100% every time.
Do you ever take a break, or are you going 7 days a week?
I used to take breaks, but now I feel like I don't. I feel like I'm not taking no breaks as of lately. I'm just all work. I'm sleepy now, but I know things got to get done, and I know I'm gonna see rewards from it too. So I'm not really worried about sleep right now, or, you know, breaks. I take breaks when got my own island somewhere, and my mom got her own island next to mine, you know.